Beneath your brilliance, your innovation, your electric presence, and devotion to truth, your shadow lingers in the spaces you avoid by staying in your head. Your soul came into this world to liberate, to awaken, to show us all how to break free from systems that stifle the soul. But your shadow whispers that closeness threatens clarity, that intimacy dilutes independence, that being part of the group means losing what makes you different, so you orbit just far enough to observe without being pulled in. You connect but rarely surrender. You care deeply but hide it beneath wit, detachment, or rebellion. Your shadow convinces you that being known is the beginning of being controlled. So you stay ahead of the curve and out of reach. In relationships, your shadow shows up when emotions get too messy, when someone asks for more of you than you're ready to reveal. You love with your mind first, needing understanding before vulnerability. You want connection that respects your freedom, but sometimes you mistake safety for confinement. You may leave before you're left, withhold before you're asked to give, challenge instead of comfort. But your healing begins when you realize that true intimacy honors your individuality, that you don't have to disappear to be held, that being chosen doesn't mean being changed. Your daily life reflects your shadow when you isolate behind ideas, when you intellectualize your feelings, when you claim detachment but ache for depth. You are wired to see the big picture, but your soul came here to also feel the moment, to soften into presence, not just possibility, to belong not through performance, but through presence. In work, your shadow may pull you toward roles where you are valued for your intellect, but not seen for your heart. You may avoid leadership because you distrust authority, even your own. You may challenge systems without building new ones. But your soul came here to innovate with compassion, to create change that includes your own healing, not just everyone else's. Financially, your shadow may swing between extremes, rejecting materialism but craving the freedom money can bring. You may avoid long-term planning or dismiss your financial needs as unimportant. But your healing begins when you recognize that resources can serve your vision, not suppress it. That stability can support your evolution. Manifestation works best for you when it's visionary, expansive, and aligned with collective good. But your shadow may sabotage it by believing too much in logic and not enough in magic. You're meant to dream big and believe deeply, to detach from outcome, not desire. Spiritually, your shadow may seek truth through intellect but avoid embodied experience. You may read everything but feel little, seek the cosmos but avoid the self. But your soul is asking you to integrate, to bring heaven into your body, to find spirit in sensation, not just thought. You are here to channel the future through the now. And the now lives in your breath, in your skin, in your heart. Socially, your shadow may keep you admired but unreachable. You're the one who understands everyone but often feels misunderstood. You may attract others with your uniqueness but struggle to let them in, because you learned that being different was dangerous, that being accepted meant being edited. But now your soul is learning that you don't have to choose between belonging and authenticity. You get to have both. Childhood may have taught you that your ideas made you lovable, but your feelings made you a liability. That being smart kept you safe, but being sensitive left you exposed. So now your shadow hides behind intelligence. But your healing begins when you bring emotion to the surface, when you stop trying to make sense of it all and start letting it move through you. Decision-making for you is visionary, strategic, and idealistic. But your shadow may freeze when emotions are involved. You are learning to trust your body as much as your mind, to listen to what feels good, not just what looks right. Motivation comes from purpose, from innovation, from knowing your voice matters, but you must be careful not to lose yourself in the future at the expense of the present. Your aesthetic is modern, conceptual, striking, and unconventional. But your healing begins when your space also holds softness, when it reflects your humanity, not just your vision. Your body thrives on movement that reconnects you to presence, on environments that allow freedom without disconnection. Forgiveness for you can be abstract. Your shadow may rationalize away pain or explain away betrayal. But your healing begins when you admit that you were hurt, that your heart still feels, that your walls kept people out but also kept you lonely. Aquarius, your shadow speaks in detachment and defiance, but your truth lives in presence and participation. When you stop resisting what wants to love you, when you let yourself be chosen without shrinking, you realize that freedom and belonging are not opposites. They are twin flames. And your soul came here to show us how to hold both. I hope these words bring clarity and inspiration to your day, my dear stargazers. Remember, the stars guide, but you hold the power to shape your destiny. Now I'd love to hear from you. Did today's words resonate with you? Share your thoughts, experiences, or even your own cosmic insights in the comments below. Let's create a little community of starlight and support because together, we shine even brighter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily cosmic guidance. Until next time, keep dreaming big and manifesting magic.